Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just before we start doing the CWS, guys, I just want to do a little bit of admin for the month of December. So, first off, happy month of December, guys. There's not going to be as many episodes as there was last year of the CWS, bonus episodes and stuff like that. There will be a minimum of 4 CWSs coming up on the show, on the channel, so I can guarantee you guys that one. TLC 2020 is happening on my birthday. Well, it's going to be happening on the 20th in the US, the 21st in the UK. So I will be reviewing that, obviously. The 23rd will be the CWS episode. There might just be a Merry Christmas video at the end for the 25th, just to say Merry Christmas, guys. But there won't be as many episodes in December. So, with that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick things off with the CWS, shall we? The road to the CWS travels through today, ladies and gentlemen. So, last week I said that we would be going to Fall. Why don't we include a brawl in that situation, ladies and gentlemen? So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to watch Fall Brawl. But which Fall Brawl are we going to be watching? Well, why don't we watch the September... It is September 14th, 1997. So why don't we watch Fall Brawl 1997, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? So, we are going to be watching the opening package, and our first matchup, it's going to be coming up soon. So, let's do this, shall we? War Games is a brutal match, ladies and gentlemen, and that is what we will be getting. We will be getting the 4 Horsemen versus the NWO in War Games. The 4 men for the NWO team are as follows: Kevin Nash, Conan, Marcus Bagwell, or Bob Bagwell, and Six, better known as X-Pac in WWE. We do not know the team members for the 4 Horsemen, but if I recall, it would be Flair and Mr. Perfect. Those 2 I know for a fact will be in the show, in the match. I don't know who the other 2 members are, guys. But we go to our first matchup, which is Eddie Duero versus Chris Jericho. Fuck yes. This was a really good matchup. I'm so happy that Mike today does the commentary for the Cruiserweight matches and the type of matches that they have no fucking clue on. I think that's a breath of fresh air to have Mike today on, talking about the wrestling, talking about the different styles, talking about the Super Junior Cup, talking about the New Japan Pro Wrestling tournament that was going on, which, if I recall, was the Super Juniors Cup. Jericho would win the belt off Eddie Duero. He would hold it until this show. So Eddie wins the Cruiserweight Championship after reversing a top rope suplex into a splash and then doing the frog splash for the 1-2-3. He becomes the new Cruiserweight Champion. If I recall, Jericho would go into the Best of the Super Juniors Cup in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So next up, guys, we have got the Harlem Heat with Jacqueline, better known as Jacqueline in WWE, taking on the Steiner Brothers with Ted DiBiase. Isn't Ted DiBiase supposed to be with the NWO at this time? Yeah, I don't know. Let's watch the match, shall we? So we just had the Steiner Brothers versus Harlem Heat. This was just like their match back at Hog Wild 96. Is it a bad match? No, it's a good match. The Steiners and Harlem Heat really do work well together. I think that's to do with Booker T, Scott, and Rick. Rick's over as hell, right? They have the perfect thing for that, right? They just work it out that Rick's over, so they get the hot tag, and, Rick gets the hot tag and stuff like that. Booker is a workhorse in this match. Like, he is bumping around for the Steiners, and it's really fucking good. This match, Steiners win with a clothesline German suplex. It was a really good matchup. And now, guys, we have Ultimo Dragon versus Alex Wright for the WCW World Television Championship. Oh, goody! Okay, hopefully Ultimo Dragon... Hopefully this will be a good match with Alex Wright. So, let's find out. So, we just had Alex Wright versus Ultimo Dragon for the World Television Championship. I have to admit, this was really good. I forgot just how good Alex Wright can be wrestling-wise. Had a counter for near enough everything that Dragon threw at him beautiful Hurricane Rana. Top rope Hurricane Rana was beautiful. Tried to go for the Dragon Sleeper, turned it into a jawbreaker, then hit the German suplex for the win. That was the finish of the match. That was really good. But there was a lot of counters in this match, which really worked well for Alex Wright. Dragon tries to get the sleeper on the first time, but Wright just literally managed to get the ropes because he scouted the move. It was really good. I think it also helped having Larry Sabisco and Mike Today on commentary, because then you've got two different, you get both sides. You get the experience of the Lucha Libre style with Today, but also Larry Sabisco going, well, he's scouted Dragon, end of story. So we have a Mean Gene Okerlund promo with whoever it's going to be. We'll find out after that. But we'll see what the next matchup is. But guys, 3 matches on the card so far. 3 decent matches. We might have another Hog Wild on our hands. So, yeah, let's see what the next thing is. So before this next match, we had the NWO team who are going to be taking place in War Games take out Kurt Hennig in the back, so we may not see Kurt Hennig in the War Games match. Then we had a number 1 contenders match for the US title, for Steve Mongo McMichael's title, Jeff Jarrett versus D Milenko. I have to admit, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of Jeff Jarrett. But I have to admit this match was really fucking good. I don't know if it's because of Dean or if it's because Jarrett is really fucking good. This match worked. These two men went out for about 10-15 minutes, put on a really good match, told a good story with Milenko going after Jeff's leg, then Jeff going after Dean's leg. It was a good story. Jeff wins with the figure 4. It's a clean pin. It's a clean submission. It worked. Debla didn't really get involved to a degree. She actually never did get involved. She just rallied her man. And yeah, it's really good. So this match was really good. Again, it's Jarrett and Milenko. Yeah, very entertaining matchup. So now we have the NWO talking about War Games and taking out Kurt Hennig. Yay. And we'll see what the next matchup is. So let's carry on. 4 for 4 so far. I'm actually enjoying the show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we just had Men and the Barbarian, better known as Men is better known as Haku in the WWF, taking on Raph and Mortis with James Vanderven in their corner, better known as Father James Mitchell in TNA. I cannot believe I'm about to say this. This was a good match. Men is one fucking scary motherfucker. Like, even Andre the Giant was scared of him. Andre the Giant was scared of him. This was I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. But this was a good matchup. And I enjoyed it. The crowd didn't give a fuck about it. But I did. I actually was engrossed. I actually thought this was a very good match. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think I've finally gone mental by watching WCW. Like 2 WCW pay-per-views in a row. I enjoyed it. I thought Raph was good. I thought Mortis was good. I thought Men was good. He dropped the hot tag. A lot of people were like, yay, when he got the hot tag. Barbarian was good. James Vanderven, Father James Mitchell, I'm just going to call him Father James Mitchell, getting involved. I'm not particularly a fan of it, but I mean, he takes the Tongan death grip from Men. I mean, that guy has Father James Mitchell has got balls. This was a good match. I enjoyed it. So yeah, so far, really good matches. We now have Mongo McMichael, Chris Benoit, and Ric Flair talking about the upcoming War Games match. No world title match. I've just realised there's 2 title matches that they've said. The Cruiserweight Championship and the World Television Championship. No world title on this card. That's very fucking strange. Anyway, so we'll see what the next matchup is, guys. And yeah, let's carry on watching the show. Can't believe I liked the tag team match of Men and Barbarian. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Holy shit. Oh, double. Right, okay. We will now go to the next match. The Giant did a kick up and a drop kick. What? So we just had Scott Norton versus the Giant. The Giant grabbed the middle ropes, did a kick up, then performed a drop kick, then did a choke slam for the 1, 2, 3. I just watched that. What the fuck? I mean, again, he used the ropes a little bit just to help him up with it, but he did a kick up. What? I mean, okay. Was it an okay match? It was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything special. It was NWO versus WCW kind of thing. I don't know if the roles needed to be reversed or not, but then Giant wouldn't be able to do the kick up and then the drop kick to get the crowd reaction. I mean, it was an okay match. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it was fucking weird seeing the Giant do a kick up. That happened. So we've now got the semi-main, which I believe is DDP and his partner taking on Scott Hall and the Macho Man Randy Savage. So I don't know who his partner is. But yeah, we've got it's DDP coming out. So I believe this is a tag team matchup. I don't know if it's no DQ or if it's just a single tag match, but we'll find out. So DDP's in it, which I love DDP. Macho Man's in it. I like Macho Man. Scott Hall's, I believe, in it. Let me just confirm. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, it's DDP and Lex Luger versus Macho Man and Scott Hall. I like Fear for 4 men, so let's see how this tag team match goes, shall we? So we just had Luger and DDP taking on Scott Hall and Macho Man. 2 ref bumps in this match. 2 fucking ref bumps in this match. And then Larry Zbyszko comes out to basically get in Hall's face. Then Luger basically rolls up Hall and Larry just basically quick counts him 1, 2, 3. This was... there's no other word for it. This was shit. There was a nice spot with Hall and Macho Man using DDP as a ping-pong ball, which I enjoyed, thrown him from both rings, which I enjoyed. But then DDP just gets his ass kicked by Macho Man and Liz, which is fair enough. Hall, who gets beaten down in between the rings, comes up and just rolls him up. It was shite. It was a decent... It was okay to get the crowd, to be cheering, but it was just shit. No offense, guys. It was a crap semi-main. At least we have the War Games match coming up. So hopefully it can be redeemed in War Games. So it's Horseman versus NWO, and I have to admit I am starting to get sick and tired of the fucking NWO theme. So yay! 4 more times we get to hear it. Yay! Let's just watch this main event, shall we, guys? So we just had the War Games match. Buff Bagwell was entrant number 1, then Chris Benoit, then Conan, then Mongo McMichael, then Six, then Flair, then Nash, and then... Mr. Perfect comes out, Cody Hennig comes out to basically be like, let me in. Flair says, no, you're injured. He goes in. Then... Mr. Perfect comes in number 8, and it's like, yay! His arm's okay! He's got handcuffs! Fuck, why the he's just hit Mongo. And he's just turned on the Horseman. Mongo McMichael and Benoit are handcuffed to the cage. They beat the shit out of Flair. They threaten to guillotine, which is basically just ram this cage door into his head. Mongo stops it, says, I quit, I surrender, please don't do it, and they do it anyway. You're going to see a pattern with the shows. But fuck me, I'm going to have to talk about this. This is when the NWO, it's basically formation of the NWO, which I've already did with Bash on the Beach, them basically winning the title back at Hog Wild, then having too many fucking members. So by this point in '97, they already had a lot of members. They had Nash, they had Hall, they had Macho Man. They had they had Hall, Nash, Hogan. Bischoff would join them, I think, a few weeks after this show. Conan, Brutus, Bud Bagwell, Six, Scott Norton, and now Kurt Hennig. Already that's 9 members. They would have more members join them. This was a fucking shit show of a match. I mean, it's War Games. It's supposed to be a good match. It was. Until the screwy finish. It sucked. I was looking forward to a good War Games match. But this match was awful. It was one of the worst matches of the night. And that's fucking saying something. When Mortis and Wrath versus the Faces of Fear was better than the War Games match, that's saying something. So, what did I think of the show? Undercard, up until probably Scott Norton versus Giant, was good. Was great to good. Scott Norton versus the Giant was okay. It wasn't the best match. The semi-main just fucking sucked. It wasn't even a match. It was an angle to get over Hall versus Sabisco. And then War Games was fucking shite. You had a good thing going, WCW, but you had to turn chicken salad into chicken shit, didn't you? Okay, so our next pay-per-view I am not looking forward to, but why don't we keep on the theme of a brawl, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully with my next review, we might not see any more members join. Famous last motherfucking words, aren't they? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay inside if you need to. Have fun. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week.